Good day, sir. This is our output for activity number three. And I and my groupmate have chosen Spoliarium by Juan. Juan Luna de San Pedro y Novicio Ancheta was one of the first well-known Filipino artists. His gold medal in 1884 in Madrid Exposition of Fine Arts, along with the silver medal of fellow Filipino painter Felix Resurrection Hidalgo, prompted a celebration that was remembered fondly by the members of propaganda movement, with fellow illustrados toasting the two painters' good health and brotherhood in Spain and Philippines. So Juan Luna is well-known Filipino member of propaganda movement and an illustrado. Aside from being a member of a revolutionary movement group, he is also a painter. And actually, he painted the painting Spoliarium and won the 1884 Madrid Exposition of Fine Arts. And he won a gold medal. And his friend Felix Hidalgo also won, but with a silver medal for his painting. And Juan Luna was also regarded for his work in the manner of European academies of the time, portraying literary and historical themes, some with an undercurrent of political criticism. So he'd like to use literary and historical themes as focus of his paintings and works, and sometimes with an undercurrent of political criticism to really make his painting relevant or make his works relevant during that time. So his allegorical artworks were influenced by classical imbalance and frequently depicted figures in dramatic positions. So, aside from using historical themes and political related issues, he also uses and got influenced by classical ballads and frequently some dramatic positions, and would lay out his subjects in exaggerated and catchy positions. So this is the Spoliarium. This is the painting of Juan Luna in 1884. So let's analyze historical background. Luna presented the painting in Exposition Nacional de Bellas Artes in Madrid in 1884, where it won the first gold medal. And in April 1884, the Spoliarium was on display in Rome among the other works of the Spanish Academy. The painting was sold for 20,000 pesetas. Currently, it's now on display in the first floor of Manila's National Museum of Fine Arts in Manila, with proportions of 4.22 meters by 7.675 meters. The National Museum considered it the Philippines' largest painting of the country. So, the painting was actually right now in the Philippines, hanged in the National Museum of Fine Arts in Manila. And with its proportion, it is considered as the largest Philippine painting that ever existed. That's the historical background. The context of the painting. So the people, as from the left part of the painting, are illuminated by the moon, who illuminates the bodies with zeal and no hint of sadness and of repulsion. The blood of a dead gladiator was said to have healing properties and could improve sexual vigor of Romans. Perhaps it explains their obvious enthusiasm and joy in their expression. So, looking under this whole picture, the left side of the painting, which is this part. So, maybe this is the source of light on this part, maybe on the top of the painting. So, it illuminates the left part, or this human beings here, or the subjects here, in which it depicts or it denotes enthusiasm of what is really happening in the floor or on the floor. So these people are viewers of the um, gladiator fight. So these are the gladiators, and these bodies are dead, and these are the viewers which are um, said entertained and enthusiastically happy what is really happening, because back in the Romantic era, gladiator fight is really a common form of entertainment for the people. And gladiator fight, if there's someone who's actually dying or dead, people are like more impressed and more entertained about it. And so, as this scenario here. It depicts someone's dead, and these people are entertained or happy about what is happening, and their emotion is more exaggerated, or more emotions have been put with accent, with the lighting that comes from the moon. And Luna uh, sees that moment, sees that opportunity to highlight that this bunch of people happy on what is really happening, which is actually sad. While on the other part, on the right part of the painting, it is the contrary, or the contrast of what is really happening on the left. So they have a gloomy mood, dark, cold, as if no light, no hope. A woman weeps over a dead body, while an old man holds up a lamp or torch as if searching for his son. So on this part of the painting, on this right part, the small part of the right part of the picture, it's somehow painted as dark, gloomy, and cold, because as shown here, the woman is somehow like weeping, as said a while ago, weeping or grieving over dead bodies on the floor, maybe one of the gladiators. And this man holding a light, a lamp, is said as if searching for his son. So it is perfectly depicted here, the emotion of sadness, emotion of weeping, emotion of grieving, because the lack of light source, the lack of brightness into this part. And Luna really captured two emotions here, the other part being enthusiastic, and the other part being weeping because of the happening. And this reality is very much when the Spaniard colonizers occupied Philippines. So Spoliarium is a type of painting that resonate to the Filipinos' patriarchic impulses, and on which Rizal and others projected a nationalistic symbol that is purely Filipinos to take a stand against the Spanish invaders' political oppression. So in the whole picture, we can see, or we can make parallelism or parallel comparison between what is the reality during the Romantic era and what is the reality during the Spanish colonization. Because onto this small part or portion of the painting, this represents the victim of the Spanish regime, and also on this part, this on the floor. So the floor or the ground is a very low point, and the dark side is a very gloomy one, a very
Dramatic, if you may.
very traumatic scenario, and a very low scenario that represents the reality of Filipinos under the Spanish regime. And onto this part, this represents actually the blind eye, or somehow like the um, tolerance of the Spanish regime, or the Filipino nobles, to what is the Spanish regime is doing to these people. And so that is the art analysis of the painting of Juan Luna, Spoliarium. Thank you.